Hello guys, today I'm gonna do a VOD review on the dungeons Highland Exiles. I have been wanting to do this for a long time, but finally I have a chance to do this. So this is how you're gonna do 3 Highland Exiles. Okay, so for the first part, basically you just gonna try to jump around to get through the first wave of mobs, and you kind of want to stay away from those spiders because the spider attack very fast. Other mobs, they don't attack very fast. And even if you get attacked by the mobs, you can still run for a bit, and you will get out of combat and you start running again. So for this mechanics, you want to do burn the charms on the lanterns. So there are 4 lanterns on the maps. So here, right here, up here, on this guy, and right down here. So basically, 4 corners of the maps has 4 of them, and it's gonna be 3 of the random. So it's gonna be either this one, and this one, or any other 3 combinations. So yeah, the best way to do is to fly across the graveyards and try to find it. So right here, I see the charms on the top left corners. So I'm gonna fly there. And one thing you want to make sure that is um, you want to make sure you don't get aggro from the refugee watchman, because that guy, that zombie can hit you while you do the charm thing, and it's gonna be very annoying. But if you're a blade master, you have homo block for that. So yeah, you're gonna be fine. If he start to attack you, you turn activate hormone block, and you can just straight up do the charge. So right here, I was jumping a little bit stupid, but finally I can. Yeah, because there's no zombie chasing me, so I can just stand there and burn the charm. When we burn the charm, 3 of them already, the dark specters will appear at the main entrance. So yeah, try to jump and fly to not get any aggros from the mobs. And this boss is just like a sandbag for you to hit them, because the attack is very slow, and it just took times for you to hit that. But if you want to learn the pattern, it's going to be semicircle, semicircle, semicircle 3 times, and then a big round circle like this. You can KD, and yeah, it will cancel the boss. I'm just gonna skip through this part because it just took your time. And in my opinions, because I'm a melee, so the first part is gonna be a little bit harder than the second one, because the boss has the skill to like blow up, leave something under your feet, and it hurts a lot. So for range, it's totally fine because range can still attack the boss while he doing those move. But as the melee, you cannot do that. So it's very annoying to do that. So um, but first I'm gonna go through with the moveset. So first he's gonna do a semicircle, frontal attacks. It's gonna attack twice. So if you are the one who blocking, remember to wait out the whole thing. right? So he gonna attack one, twice. Yep. And then it's gonna be he's gonna do a cross. The second cross it doesn't announce, but it's gonna be the straight cross like that. It's gonna hit you, and you can still parry. You can still block that, right? And this time he decided to do a spin jumps. So we recognize the move by the way it looks. There are two special moves that we need to watch out for. This boss is the spin one and the jump one. I think the jump one, the boss will have announcement or something like that, but I don't remember. And usually people run these dungeons, they will um, do the assassin stealth or similar stealth at this one. But remember, you have to skip. You have to skip the first spin and stealth the second spin. Let's see if our summoner can do that. So the first spin, he skipped it. We took a little bit of damage, but he activated that for the second spin. So yeah, that's the correct way to do this. And I believe either of these guys is very good at this because they obviously level 60 and they have been running this for a lot of time. So yeah, they can do it perfectly. And right after that, whenever you see this rectangle right here, the boss will open the bar. So you shoot KD right at this time because it's like a free window for you to DPS. So we KD, actually we daze the boss and cap in right after. And one thing I want to mention is that for the 3 new legendary dungeons, it's very good to have a summoner on your team because of first the cat pin. The cat pin with the new skill Smothering Paw, the new purple grab, either way, either one of them. So they have like 3 different type of grabs, but every grab has a focus generation. That's why you see my focus never depletes because yeah, I'm active because both of these summoners has that. And secondly, you can see up here, it's the defense reductions hammers from the summoners. And I think that either of these two has like a poison build. And if you play summoners, you're gonna know that if you have poison build, you will have infinite of the defense reduction, and it's very good for these boss. Okay, and back to semicircle, and then the cross. Oh, this time he decided to do the jump attack. So yeah, it's gonna has an announcement, use impact. So um, at this attack, you can either do hormone block or jump, syncing with the boss movement. So you wanna try to jump at the same speed as the boss. So it's gonna look something like this. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, because I didn't jump the last one because I saw we have Homo block. I think that guy do that. And since the boss jump 5 times, I believe, Homo block can block 3 of them. So you only have to like hit 2 jumps correctly. But otherwise you're gonna be good if you have Homo block. And then he's gonna cross the hands like this, and he's gonna blow up. Okay, and after he's blow up, he's gonna jump to the furthest teammates on the screen, and in this case, it's gonna be this guy right here. He's gonna try to stay as close as he could to the wall because If he stay a little bit out, the red circle is formed, and he's gonna have like an impact from the jumps, like uh, like the 5 jump attack you just see. It's gonna release a shockwave that knocked out everybody. So it's a good way that she tried to stay as close as possible to the wall. It could be anywhere around this wall, but it should be as close as possible. And then she gonna dash out, and then the boss gonna cross, blow up again, and this time he's gonna charge back to the original position he's jumping from. So like this, I can show you. So he was at the middle, right? He jumped to the side, and he's gonna dash back to the middle. Okay, as you can see, I cannot do like proficiency damage on this boss because yeah, those move. If I stay like right under his leg, right there, it's gonna hurt like a lot. So I'm just better to stay outside. It's gonna charge back. You wanna block? I think one of these guys already blocked before me, and then after the block is the KD. Yeah. And the whole thing repeats again. The semicircle, cross, and then the spin. Yeah, try to skip the first spin, and then still on the second spin. And then he tried to use impact. So right here, I think the other guy almost blocked before on the spin. So that's why it's kind of risky. If someone missed the jump, they're gonna be knocked out, and if they already knocked out, they're gonna be knocked out again from one of the next jump. So it's kind of risky if we do it like that. Yeah. So I actually got knocked out, but I got the resist knockback right there. If you can see that. Oops. So I jump 3, 4. So resist knockback. And then he's gonna cross, and he's gonna explode again. And this time it's gonna be that corner. So you notice that the first one is here, the second one is there. So after his blow up again, he's gonna dash back to this, not the middle, not anything else, but this one specifically. So you wanna try to stay in the middle of the two thing. Oh, he throw another move right there. So it's the same thing like the one he starts from. He start from the corner, he dash, and we block, and then we KD, right? It's the same move. But as you can see, he's got his hand up high. So that indicate a dash forward. If he's got his hand down low like this one. Let's see. Yeah, down low, you see? If he got his hand low, it means he's explode. If he got his hand high, it means he's dashing. think I skipped some of this, but yeah, let's move on to the last phase. So I think right after we got like 20% HP, he's gonna start to do that move, and whoever got targeted by that should stay away from the team, so the team doesn't have to like move around, try to dodge that. I actually don't know how do the summoner right there can dodge those attacks. But yeah, that's the first one. And as you can see, my DPS is not that much. I think this guy has like a lot because yeah, he's well as hell. And he's a Kung Fu master, so the pull under the legs will activate his skills. If you play Kung Fu master, you're gonna understand what I meant to say about that. So yeah, I forgot to talk about this. Right here, you wanna fly from the stairs to that tree, that branch right there. Yep, and then you're gonna run, jump, and sit on this branch. And from that, you can just fly. But I missed the flight, so I had to drop to this stone and then fly again through the mobs, through this tree, and then you turn, aim right into that small rock right there. Oh, I don't know if we pull them off correctly in this one, but I think I just made a silly move and got slapped by that. And this front gate mobs doesn't do anything special, so I'm gonna skip through that. So yeah, after you defeat him, you can run to the final boss. And I would say the final boss is very, very easy. The move is very predictable. So there's only 3 things that you need to keep in mind for this one. First one is the mechanics, the flowers. At some points, he's gonna spawn flowers, the green one and the purple one. It could be anywhere on the maps, and we prefer the range class to do that because yeah, if the melees want to do that, he's gonna have to walk like as twice as far because the range usually play at this long range, and the melee's gonna surround him on the middle. So the flower is gonna be spawned like very outside of the map, so it's good for the range to do that. Usually we're gonna Helm block when the first pizza appear. I'm gonna mention when later. And the second thing is the shroud. The shroud need to be execute when the boss has an animation to about to jumps. And the third thing is to KD. You will have the KD or stun or whatever crowd control you have when you see like the outers turn red. I'm gonna tell you exactly when. But yeah, the moveset of this bot is very easy. So semicircle, rectangle, left stem and right stem. And back to semicircle. And this is very easy to do if your tank just stand in front of the boss instead of like moving left to right. So the boss is gonna stay at one direction and he's not gonna turn left or right. So you can either get the tanks in front and everybody behind are at the same range, but behind the tanks. So as you can see, the tanks is wood. He's standing in front, and everybody basically behind the boss. So whenever he do the step stem on the right side or the left side, we just move left and right. If you stay like outside here or outside here, if the boss stem right, you're gonna have like a very hard time to deal with. So basically, try to stay in the one line across the tank. Yeah, so you can see the frontal, and then when the outer stay become red, it's gonna open the CC bar, and you can either stun, daze, whatever you want. That. And at 90% health, he's gonna initiate the jump. So you see, he's crouching down a little bit for the jumps, and we already execute the stealth. Whenever you see he start crouching down, you can just press the stealth, because the jump is very fast. Don't wait until the jump is he's already in the air. I don't think you can manage to do that like in time if he's already in the air. Now the roar of the colossal hexwood is causing flower to bloom. This is where the flower mechanics jump in. So you can see the green flowers right there, and the purple flowers should be behind us. Then it's gonna be Katie, red circle outer range. And then the summoner is gonna walk to that flowers to get the flowers. And then I'm gonna humble block. And I think it's gonna appear the whole moveset again right now, and right now is the signatures move of him, the pizza. So the way to think of the pizza is this one. If it starts, you can see where it starts, and it's gonna indicate whether it's gonna go clockwise or counterclockwise. So take a guess, was it clockwise or counterclockwise? You can only stand on this part, the part that is not darkened. And you see it start from here to here, so it's gonna be clockwise. So I'm gonna move to that, and I'm gonna move left, left. And then back to semicircles, red rectangle, and stem right, and stem left, then semicircle, and then KD. So whenever you see this KD, he's gonna reach 60% soon, so he's gonna initiate another jump. I think it's 60, 90, 60, and 30. So we shroud that, and then the flower is gonna appear. KD again, Catbin, and someone gonna go get the flowers. I'm gonna humble block. this team has a very good KD timing. I mean CC chain timing in general. They mostly use days and stuff. So right there, still clockwise. Okay, at 30% health, he jumps. Okay. And at this step, I think he's trying to call that like meteorites and stuff. But that's kinda slow and you can easily dodge that. You have to tank those you can dodge, but I don't think it's hurt like a lot. And we finish. That should be everything you need to know about Tree. Thank you for watching.